What's good, family? Welcome back to the Stock Hustling Network, and you tuning in to the Stock Hustler Hustle House, and we trapped in right now into the market because the market has been tripping lately. It's been up and down, up and down, up and down. So today's market gave us exactly what we wanted. The S&P 500 pulled back into a major support zone between the 722.71 and the 298, and the buyer stepped in once again. They came in and pushed us up like we decided that we thought they was gonna do. We predicted this on the last video that I dropped, that it was gonna push us back up to the upside. Hey, we thought they could have pushed us down too. It was all in the technicals. But the bounce confirms institutions are still defending this area, making it a key level to watch going forward. As long as we continue to hold it above the support level, the bulls remain in control. If that level breaks, expect the volatility to increase. Expect the possibilities move toward lower support, and we already got those marked up on the chart. Over on the NASDAQ, which we'll dive into, we got holding above the support. We got the bulls remain in control. We got the level breaks, and we're seeing a very similar setup. Price respected support, but as we see it now, when we zoom out, probably could be consolidating between the 29627 range. So that'll be the 29,627 points between 29,845 points. That's 29,627 points in between 29,845 points. This tells us, me, when I look at it, I ain't gonna say us because anything I tell you is no suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any asset. If you don't know how to do your own due diligence or research, I advise you to seek financial advice with a local financial advisor in your area. By not, no chance am I a financial advisor. This is for education purpose only. So it tells me that the market is building big energy before the next move. You get what I'm saying? So the breakout above 285, 29,845 could signal another leg higher for AI and tech stocks. And I'm gonna show you the chart. A breakdown below 29,670 will likely bring sellers back into the market, and we can see a push lower into support zones that we not really want to see it right now. You want to? I mean, good. It'll be a great correction if you ask me, because I'm a bull and I'm a bear. But we would have to really analyze the situation. This week, keep your eyes on these technical levels. Remember, the price action leads to the news, not the other way around. If you're in NexGen Traders community, and I advise you come on and tap in. If you're not, I advise you click the link below. And NexGen Traders, come on over here in the school community, start learning. We got a beginner-friendly community, and we have advanced expert community that if you already know what you're doing and you just want a community that you can join, brotherhood or sisterhood, that you can lock into, and you can just start talking the charts and start making money as we make money and start putting our minds together. Or if you're beginner friendly, you just need somewhere to learn, somewhere to teach you, just like, hey, give me beginner friendly, man. Give it to me like how my OG give it to me, or give it to me like how my big sister give it to me. You get what I'm saying? So that's the type of game we give over here in Next Gen School community, because we want everybody to excel. We want everybody to advance forward, because everybody is on the same journey to financial freedom. You feel what I'm saying? So I advise you to come over here and tap in to Next Gen School community. I give you my buy alerts. We do these technical analysis charts. We're starting to do them every other night now, so we can start tuning in more tight, more knit. We got a small community, looking to build it up. I'm running a 7-day free trial. I'm running all the way until the end of July 4th. After July 4th, the 7-day free trial will be over with. But come over into the school community. You can learn real quick, build a foundation. You can start tapping in. And on top of that, We got the option trader made simple course over there. You feel me? So on the option trader made simple course, you can come on over there, learn how to make options on the 3rd grade level, man. I'm teach you to me like I'm stupid. What it is, keep it simple, stupid. That's how we got it is in the option trader made simple course. You can come over there and learn real quick. Hop in when we start talking on the traders group discussion, and you can tap in at same start getting money when the players getting alerted and when people buying and selling, and we starting to make some money. You know what I'm saying? So we got that real simple. And if you don't have a platform to trade on, I'm going ahead and bring it to you now. You go trade on Moomoo. The little link will be in the description below. The Moomoo will give you 8.1% on your uninvested cash. That's yearly. If you don't even invest this money, not a dollar, you can put it over there. They give you 8.1%. Go see what your bank giving you. And I ain't the one to tell you. So on top of that, they give you NVDA shares when you use my link. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So you seen I brought you earlier. Earlier today I brought you guys the Moomoo chart. You feel me? So hold on, let me see something. I gotta. I'm live in the school too, so I gotta make sure my school community know what's going on. All right, so yeah, we good. Yeah, we live in the school and we live in Ebu. Hey, so I brought you the S&P 500. We're gonna look at the S&P before we look at the Nasdaq. And this is what I see on the S&P. This is what's gonna let us know where the overall market is finna get ahead to. Me, I'm not gonna say us. I'm gonna say me because this information not for you to buy, hold, to sell. But what I'm saying, move that out my way. What I'm saying right here, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this so you can see what the chart look like. And I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? But this is my hypothesis. So like I said earlier in my earlier video on the S&P 500, we got the 3 bounces. We caught the 3 bounces out of the 7,271 point level. But we caught that bounce. But what I also I recognize that we got the gap. We had a gap right here. We caught the gap up from the 7,256 range up into the 7,305. A little below that, so 7,297. So we caught the gap right up. But what I love to see is a gap fill. So the sell-off we got around here, let me move this. The sell-off we got right here, this was just very recent. Little pullback. That was around June 10th. When we got that pullback, it bounced off that same level. Now, this is April's coming up off of March's low. You get what I'm saying? So on the daily chart, on the S&P 500, this is what I see. So we see a good support level at this 7,271 level. Because we got the gap fill, but then we got the bounce up. And we got what buyers came in and support with the gap up all the way to the 7,447 point level. So it came down, gap down again from the 7,467 point level to the 7,425 point level. And we came down with another sell-off, but we didn't, the buyers protected the gap level. This is the main point, is that the buyers protected the gap level that the gap filled on the 3 bounce support level, letting us know that the buyers are really supporting this level here, and they're willing to step in with a lot. Get what I'm saying? So, boom, we got a good bounce up today on the S&P. They would get ready to play back between the 50 and the 20. Now, like I said on the last video, it cannot sit between the 20 EMA or the 50 EMA. It got to squeeze either out above or below. but we don't get married to no direction in NexGen Traders. We get married to both directions. You get what I'm saying? We like to see puts, we like to see calls because we know we can make some money or we can buy some cheap shares. So this is what I'm seeing. On the S&P 500, I can see so on the S&P 500, I can see the 9 EMA. This is his green line. This is a powerful line on the short term. I can see it swooping up. This is the pre-market level holds, guys. The pre-market level has to hold above the 7,440 point level and the 7,409 point level. If it holds the 740 the 7,440 point level and the 709 point level, then this will play out bullish. But I'm gonna give you a bearish scenario also. So let's see. All right, I'm gonna redo that. I want to see the 9 curve up like this, and I would like to see a green candle close like that. But it probably wouldn't be like that close. So let me move that over. And now I probably will jump out like this. Since it's at that level, we want to see it open over this level. So the 9 probably will jump out like that. And we'll probably get our counter open. Right now. So I like to see something just like this open up tomorrow morning in the pre-markets or in the overnight hours. I want to see my 9 EMA, that will be the green line, curve up and break below break above the candle in the day in the price level of today's high. And I would like to see that green counter starting to form on today's open counter. But to confirm the full bullish, we would know by Wednesday morning because we want a full day counter close to look like this. We don't want to jump in on the counter close, on the counter that hasn't closed, and we possibly could get some bad news throughout the day and it pull us down. Well, we'd be very bullish on the S&P 500 if we get a green counter close above the 7,440 range and between the 748.45 level. You get what I'm saying? With that green MA closing up. So that would squeeze out and that would squeeze that out. And this white line right here, we come do like this. Hold on, give me a second. That white line then would come move below that. And then we boom. We for sure know we gotta move up. Just by the EMAs with the support line. That's not only the confirmation though. You get what I'm saying? So we want to see a lot of more volume move in. Of course, we want to start seeing MACD move up, start changing the volume. And RSI, we would like to see that curve up above the 50 level. So that's what I see bullish on the S&P 500. But if we go look at the bearish sentiment, because I'm gonna give you both of them. So we look at the bearish sentiment on the S&P. We're gonna zoom in some. We can see we have been creating little lower lows. Boom. This a lower. This a lower high. This a lower lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower high. You get what I'm saying? So on the bearish sentiment, we look at the counterpart chart pattern. We've been creating lower lows and lower highs, definitely off the all-time highs. You get what I'm saying? So we can climb the ladder up. We also can climb the ladder back down. But the next level of support below this 727 level will be the below the 7271 level will be the 7,047 point level. Between that 7105 and that 7148.50 ish. This is the next level of strong support. If we get the bearish move down from the 20 MA, so that will look like this on the S&P 500. The bearish move down on the 20 MA will look like this. You get a 20 line. It would curve. I can only curve it up. So let's just do it like this. You get that 20 point down like that. And you get that green EMA doing the same. But the only thing that'll be different is the 20 MA. I'll give you a red counter close on the daily. And it'll push it down. See, at the point that we at right now, honestly, it'll push it down like that. It'll be a big sell-off if we get the 20 MA pushed down on top of the 9 on the S&P 500 tomorrow or the day after. For the coming days. I'm not just gonna put a day on it, but this is what I see on the chart as of right now. The 20 MA gonna push down if we do on the bearish sentiment. I gave you the bullish sentiment already. We got the bounce support on this level though. So if we do see bounce support on this level, we got a consolidation now between the 7440 and the 7271 range. Will be a strong consolidation area. Just like I'm gonna show you on the QQQ. I mean on the NASDAQ, same thing. But I'm gonna show you on the NASDAQ chart. All right, let's jump on it. All right, so we done with the SPY. We got our bullish sentiment. We got our bearish sentiment. So go take notes. Check that out. So see what the NASDAQ got to offer. All right, so on the NASDAQ, this is what I see. On the NASDAQ, we got almost 3 levels of support. This for sure would be our next level of support. So this for sure will be our next level of support on the QQQ, the NASDAQ. Both of them the same, but we talking about NASDAQ, excuse me. So we got the push up though. We got the bounce off the 28,908 point level. Got the bounce all the way back up to the 29,749. dollar level, now a point level, and it's still hovering above that level. It's kind of losing volume, but it's controlling that level for consolidation. So NASDAQ has already entered a consolidation range, if you ask me. Even if it breaks the strong support, the next level of support would be the 28,881 point level. But bullish, we want to see the break over the $29,845 level. Point level. That's the resistance. That's what's pushing us down. We got the sellers and the $30,000 level that's pushing us down from going over that 29,000 point range. But we still got support levels. Even inside the next level of support, we would have or psychological support level of 28,581. So we even could see a psychological support level of 28,501. You get what I'm saying? So it bounced off this level pretty much 3 times, I would say. We can even move this horizontal line over to defend what we're saying, because we really want this right here off the 20 bounce. So it's buyers at the 28,550, 28,81 range, even if we get the breakdown from the support. So this is good range to play puts, but this is also a good range to look at. So I think the NASDAQ is falling in consolidation range. And on top of that, we're going to start being a little, tech offy until it can break over that 29,845. But we still going to look for high value plays once we get the pull back down in these ranges, like the 29,36, 29,684. In that range, we'll start definitely buying some good companies. We'll definitely start buying some good companies. Me personally, not for you to buy, hold, or sell. That's what I see, man. SPY NASDAQ update. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I see, man. SPY NASDAQ update. And we done. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this was some good information for you to, take in. And you take heed to. You know, this is what I see on the chart. I ask you that you go look at the chart yourself. Drop in the comments. Tell me what you see, what you think. Where you think the NASDAQ is going? Do you think it's going up? Do you think it's going down? Where you think the SPY is going? Where you think the S&P 500 is going, man? Do you think these things are going up and think they going down? I just showed you the critical levels on the SPY, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. And all of them in a crunch right now between the 20 MA and the 50 MA with that 9 creeping up on her, creeping over top. Either one of them. So let me know in the comments what you think, man. If you need some assistance or you need some guidance, man, join us in the NexGen School Traders community, man. 7-day free trial. Come on over here. Start learning, building your foundation. We're going to teach you that if you're a beginner. And if you're advanced, come on, let's just start talking, man, so we can know where you at, where we at. We can also put our brains together and get some money. I hope this brought some good information to you guys. Again, if you ain't got no platform, I advise you to join Moomoo. Go over there, get 8.1% of your money, and you also deposit $100 and you get some NASDAQ shares. You know how we said, peace and love, motivation plus dedication equals progression. Out.